Bright sunshine, scattered clouds with spots of rain or drizzle possible on Thursday. Good Wednesday night, East Tennessee. David Aldridge, Captain Accurate here from the Captain Accurate Weather Command Center. Well, our high temperature today came in at 80. I was expecting 81. We were 8 degrees below normal. The big story was the record low. Did we hit a record low? The answer is no, not officially. 1893, back when Grover Cleveland was president, and 1875, when Ulysses S. Grant was president. These are records that have been on the books for 131 years, 149 years ago, but it will stay intact. This is a picture of Grover Cleveland. He doesn't look too happy. He expected to be broken, at least with that record low. Probably no, but certainly it was 52 in Morristown. That's cold enough for a record, but it really mattered at McGee-Tyson. And at 57 in Oak Ridge, they would have tied a record if we were Oak Ridge, but certainly 54 in Kingston is chilly. Look at Oneida, 48 this morning. Felt like autumn. And Jonesville, Virginia, coming in at 46 degrees. You might as well get ready for football. When it's that cool, you're probably ready for a change of the season. But meanwhile, high temperatures today, hitting 81. Athens, Tellico Plains saw a high of 77 in Wartburg, Crossville, as well as Morristown, La Fayette, Campbell County coming in at 75 degrees. One of the other conversation pieces may be, if you're an allergy sufferer, is the rise of ragweed pollen. Certainly is on the rise this week and will continue to be so as we head toward Labor Day. It typically peaks and doesn't really diminish until we get that first frost in usually late October. But the ragweed season is the third leg of the stool here of the seasons. We've already had tree pollen explode in March. Usually May 15th, June 15th, the grasses go out of control, but now it's the ragweed season, and that's probably what's bothering some of you during this time of year. The Ultimate Doppler Radar, not showing any precipitation. The Ultimate Doppler Radar, presented by your local Marco's Pizza, shows it's quiet and dry. Nothing to see here, but as we talk about something to snack on, check out Marcos.com. They're in the delivery business, don't you know? Hardin Valley, Farragut, Maryville. They've got locations in Fountain City, Halls, as well as Oak Ridge, Middlebrook Pike, and Ebenezer Road. The Pepperoni Magnifico is magnificent, but I'm also a big fan of their deluxe pizza if you like green pepper and a whole sorts of other items on your pizza. But the Magnifico, for less than $10, their Pizzoli, which is delicious. The pepperoni and sausage that's pictured on the top is my favorite. It is less than $6 for a limited time. Check them out at marcos.com. Meanwhile, nothing to see in the state of Tennessee and beyond. In fact, it's dry all across the area. Have some rain across parts of New England, and they have some severe weather concerns in yellow across South Dakota and looks like eastern Montana. More heat concerns. We're talking heat indices. You ready for this? In the Harris County, Houston, Texas area, it feels like 115, or at least that's the concern, as the National Weather Service has this running until 10 o'clock later tonight. That is Central Time. So they've got a lot of heat in parts of the Lone Star State, while we've been basking in the cooler weather, no doubt about that. But quiet weather, no real expectation of rain really for quite some time. Headline: spots of rain are possible on Thursday, but most of us are not going to see this. I would put a 10% chance or less that that occurs where you are. It's going to be warmer by Friday, and I'm expecting a hotter early next week when we're back in the mid-90s. Now, the humidity may play cat and mouse with us over the next 24 hours. One great way to see that is the humidity tracker. Look at this, 2 a.m., it's not here. It's down toward Macon, Georgia, and it's back toward Atlanta. But notice the green ooze tries to ooze back around into East Tennessee, maybe by midday tomorrow. Dew points might come up a bit between Huntsville and Nashville, but it then begins to retreat. So by 5 o'clock, it's centered in Middle Tennessee and not so much here. It pulls away on Friday, stays away for the most part, and then by the time we hit 5 o'clock Friday afternoon, it is still a comfortable air mass, but it's getting hotter, meaning upper 80s will be found, I think, by Friday afternoon, and Saturday will be flirting with 90, certainly the upper 80s to near 90 on Saturday, with a little more humidity building across the deep south. Looking at Columbia, Augusta, Georgia, they're going to have more sticky weather appearing by then, and then certainly it begins to reappear by, say, Saturday night, Sunday. By the way, the Futurecast shows perhaps a little bit of drizzle, not at 11 o'clock tonight, and certainly not at 7:15 tomorrow morning. But there may be a hint, like so. Looks like it's centered around the Smokies, maybe the Plateau, and even this might be overstated, but I do like to show it because it suggests that it won't necessarily be dry everywhere. But if you get a spot of rain tomorrow, or suddenly you see some drops on your windshield, don't be surprised, because it'll fade away more likely mid to late afternoon. as 5:15, it's basically marching out of here. And a lot of it has to do with that high to the north of Ohio, so it brings down some of the wind flow and basically pushes it up against the Smokies. You'll see even as it moves north of Richmond, Virginia, more moisture forms around Bowling Green, and there might be a few sprinkles over there by Friday. So that's the way it looks, at least for the next couple of days. And then it's dry heading into the weekend, but it does turn hotter. That's one thing that we're going to have to get used to, no doubt. What about the fog in the morning? Perhaps a little bit in the Smokies. It would appear maybe foothill Smokies at 7 a.m. Thursday, but I wouldn't expect much, as it should be a easy start to work tomorrow, given the fact we're going to be back into the upper 50s to start tomorrow. So for tonight, speaking of upper 50s, 58 degrees. The record low tonight isn't as close. It's not within striking distance. It's a good 5 degrees or more away. That's from 1956 at 53 degrees, but it's cool and it's low humidity, so I think it's still a pleasant day. Some of you, a night, you might even still have those windows cracked to give the air conditioner a break. Low temperature tonight should reach about 51 for Middlesboro, 53 for Jamestown, Wartburg, 54 for Crossville, Fairfield, Glade, as well as, say, Lake Tansy. And then for tomorrow, 84 is what I expect now. Lots of sunshine, a few scattered clouds, and some drizzle that may develop during the course of the middle part of the day. Thursday, a high of 82, Morristown, Hamlin County. Maryville, Blount County, 84 and 83 for Oak Ridge, Clinton, and Anderson County. A nice warm day, getting warmer in Kingston at 85. Here's your Captain Accurate Weather Authority forecast for Knoxville, East Tennessee. 90 on Saturday, 92 on Sunday, and there will be no doubt by Monday of next week, many of us will say, yeah, summer's back. And if it disappeared, I don't remember it because it's back to the mid-90s, 94 Monday, 95 Tuesday. That's hot. Certainly going to be an adjustment because once the dew points and lows are back in the mid to upper 60s, the stuffy air will certainly be back into play. By the way, if you haven't picked up the Captain Accurate weather app with Pete Michaels Traffic, I hope you'll do so. It's free. You get weather and traffic perfect together. Keep you and your family safe. You get all the alerts from the National Weather Service plus 3 extras plus lightning alerts, and it's all found at the App Store, Google Play. Just type the 2 words Captain Accurate, and it works also on your iPad. We'll see you here soon, but I'll see you tomorrow morning. Have a great night.